But there are a few things that a homeschooling mom likes more than getting her curriculum as she's beginning to start her school year. See how that goes. I'm Danielle with Hogan Life, and welcome to my channel. I have this fancy little mini microphone. It's adorable. So hopefully with all my talking with my hands, I won't bump it, dislodge it, cause it to wrap up in my shirt, but it's very likely. We are going to talk homeschooling today. You know, I love to talk about homeschooling. I also love to talk about many things. So you come to this channel for a variety of subjects. If you've watched any of my content, you know how I roll, and I like to take a very lengthy summer. I like to really just invest in the summer with my children for my own sanity and my own mental health, as well as for theirs. So if I'm not feeling homeschool prep at the beginning of August, I typically don't. I wait till I'm pretty motivated because I find I'm way more efficient and way more inspired when I feel that surge of motivation that comes as you're looking towards the next school year. So because of this, I don't always start school with all of my curriculum. And you know, it's okay. I'm gonna unbox some curriculum that I got late. And please watch my video about what I'm doing this homeschool year if you're interested, and I go through all of the things that I'm doing with my 6 different grades. Let me just tell you a little bit about my homeschooling history. I have not always been in a position to order a large quantity of extras. My husband is in contracting, and so we've had years where we've had plenty and years where we've had to really, really tighten up the belt. But regardless, I've been committed to homeschooling, and it's been a priority for us. And sometimes that means we are not getting new curriculum. We're getting the bare minimum for each child, and then I'm really shopping around for used materials. So just as an encouragement, think outside the box. We don't have to have a lot of money in order to homeschool our children. We don't have to purchase a lot of books. We can go to the library. It's doable. Sometimes it can seem like discouraging when you see these homeschool moms and they get these huge hauls and everything is so exciting and so much new and inspiring curriculum, but it doesn't have to be that way. And I have had plenty of years with my own kids where I had to find excitement in different areas, and it wasn't the brand new, totally extensive curriculum. So should we start going through this stuff? Yes. All right, this is a U.S. elections lap book. I thought this looked like fun because it's an election year. And so I did, this was a little bit more pricey because I have multiple children, but I did get one for 4 of my children. So let's just go ahead and open this. This was from Bookshark. So I think this is going to be really fun, but essentially you're making your own book and you're doing lessons learning about government while you're doing it. So you're essentially just going to follow the directions. You're going to do the craft or the part of your book, and then you're going to learn about that subject. So we will probably do this in October leading up to the elections. Okay. All right, this is my IEW. We're doing IEW. Now, this is something I purchased for my daughter years ago. So I'm doing the same thing, but I just needed to get another student notebook because I'm doing it with 2 children this time, and another Fix-It grammar. So that does make it, if you have a vision, a lot more financially doable when you get one curriculum choice that you can do with all of your kids as they reach those ages, and then get whatever workbook goes along with it. Andrew Pudewa is just so engaging with the kids. It's surprising. So we're just watching a little video, and then we're doing the bit of writing assignment and 1 page of Fix-It grammar. Like I said, I like things that are really doable. It's 1 page per day. Okay, whoa. All right, what is this? This is Beautiful Feet, yay. Now I did get some fun books. You know I love books. I have a lot of kids, and every year I try to purchase some books for the family. Now these I grew up with, and I found on Beautiful Feet, but they're the Billy and Blaze horse books. I just remember going to the library every week when I was young and when I was learning to read and just loving these books. We are doing the early American history for all my children except for my oldest with Beautiful Feet book, and we started that last January, so we're still going through it. I'm really loving Beautiful Feet because it makes it so doable to do with a large quantity of children, all different ages. So look at these beautiful books. George Washington Carver. Oh, I got some little bookmarks, yay. So this is a history of science. It comes with a list of all the books that are included. All these great books. Right, brother. $5. Now, I do not see a teacher's manual, so I'm going to have to look into that. I do try to encourage people, don't be too much like the public school system. Don't be so locked in that you can't shift when something's not working for your child, or you think, oh, that might work better. And that's the beauty of homeschooling. It's why we do what we do. We're giving our children this opportunity to be seen for the individual that they are and the learning capacity that they have. Also, with the Beautiful Feet books, you go online once you've purchased and they have the free printouts and you print them out. I like to print out everything at the very beginning of the school year, so I have them all ready, and then there's no extra stress involved. These are also The Good and the Beautiful. They are their Animal Adventures series. For my early reader, these are going to be great for my 7-year-old and then my 5-year-old who's learning how to read. I love books like this. You learn new words. You know, you learn hyena. Then you use hyena throughout the entire story. So at the end, they know how to sight read hyena. I know that when I purchase something, I'm going to get a lot of use from them. Oh, this is something that my aunt sent me. It is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Ugh, I love Charles Dickens, and we read A Christmas Carol every year together as a family. And this is just a beautifully illustrated version she just sent me. But look at these beautiful illustrations. Beyond the Code. My 7-year-old was doing his Explode the Code, and my 9-year-old's like, man, I wish I could do some work like that. And I thought, well, I'm going to look into Beyond the Code. I've never done it. Let me just open it up, see what it looks like. I think for a 9-year-old, it's going to be pretty easy, but sometimes it's fun to give the kids something easy where they feel like they want to keep doing it. And this is number 4, a lot more reading. So I like that this is working on comprehension and reasoning skills. So see how that goes. I have 7 kids, and my 3-year-old, well, she is always there and needs a lot of activities. So I do busy boxes, and I'm just always looking for more things that I can put in her boxes to keep her occupied while we're doing school. Okay, that was a big box. All right, here we have our binders. So this year I decided I was going to do binders, individual binders for my basket time, so that all of the basket time material that we were going to go over during the course of the entire year, you know, because I do it pretty much every day, they would have it right before them. They'd be able to read it. So I decided to do that, and then I ordered binders, and then they got canceled, and I had to reorder them. And I've already done the binders just with whatever I could find around the house. But these are so much more fun. Came in a 6-pack, colorful. So I'm probably going to shift and put them in the colorful binders, let everyone pick out one. Just another added element of ease when you pull out a bunch of binders and everyone knows the color that their binder is. I also did this with clipboards. All right, what else do I have in here? Oh, look at that. I love it when they include bookmarks. So sweet. Okay, I'm excited about this. This is So I have a giant whiteboard, but it is not right where I'm doing school since we've shifted and we do all our school at the kitchen table. So I needed a small whiteboard that, especially for the spelling words and different things that I'm doing with the IEW writing program, to write our keyword outline on the whiteboard. So I got this for the table. Hopefully it will be big enough, but this was the biggest one they had that went like this. I just want to remind you, no one can mom your kids like you. You just keep up the good work. Don't ever let what's going on the internet discourage you one way or another. It's so important to remember that you are the teacher of your children. You, your spouse, you guys are the team. Can't do it like everyone else does it. We can share our experiences, but our experiences don't mean that that's the way that you should do it. But it's so easy to feel bad about what you're doing because you're doing it differently than what you see online, what you see on Facebook or Pinterest or all the things, Instagram, even what you see on my channel. So be encouraged. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't mind putting in the comments, what is the one piece of curriculum you're super excited about in your own homeschool this year? I would love it. And subscribe. I'll see you next time.